All right. So I just realized the mic was muted for some reason there. So I don't know how that happened. Anyways, welcome if you haven't noticed already. So basically, we are hanging fishing right now, and some random guy just decided to hop on and just start fishing with us. I don't know who that is, but let's get back to fishing. I'm just gonna say it again. I said it while muted by accident. Keep drinking water is beneficial for your health and hydration. The earth is mostly made out of water. So are we as humans. Therefore, we should replenish ourselves. We're mostly made out of. Keep drinking water now. As of this stream, I just had McDonald's because apparently I have my first, like, little beef I want to talk about. I have 3 different things I have beefs on, which we talked about for like a second before, but I didn't realize we were muted. Walmart, my local Walmart's power shut off. So I had to spend $40 through McDonald's. I mean, I got a free McDonald's because delivery fees are expensive, right? So I decided to get McDonald's because I had decided to skip a Walmart order, and now I spent $40 anyways. So it's like I still spent money this week. Well, because Walmart's down, so my mom wasn't able to assist on getting me my what I would have wanted. I don't know, something random. But anyways, I have a little beef on Walmart now. And it's not even McDonald's because the McDonald's order was perfectly fine this time. The McDonald's handshake is a meme.
I got a story to tell you about McDonald's.
Alright. First, let's talk about McDonald's. I have a story about McDonald's that I'm going to let you tell yours first. And then, since the last time we played, there was a story that happened back in August I want to talk about. But tell yours because, I mean, McDonald's, man.
Yeah, alright, so starting off, every state... it has McDonald's. At this rate, every country's got a McDonald's at this rate. So, one night, me and my parents decide to go to McDonald's, and my mom and stepdad, of course, they get a burger. But the thing with my stepdad is he has really bad luck. Like, his luck is really bad. So, we got home from McDonald's, I'm up in my room, and I hear my stepdad yell, "What the frick?" And me and my mom came into the room and asked him what's wrong. And we look at his burger, and he says, "They forgot the freaking meat."
Wait, what? Like, the meat? It's not even in the burger?
They literally forgot the patty leg.
Okay, that is worse than my story. Because for my story, basically, to keep it simple, so back in August, I don't know what day exactly. I think I ordered it that Tuesday, the 13th day or whatever day that was, the 12th. It was a Tuesday. They officially released the McDonald's Land Shake, and this is basically like my current up-to-date fast food meme involving McDonald's, of course, of all places. And when I get the meal, I got everything except for a couple things. First, I didn't get the packaging. I didn't get anything from the toy except for the shake itself, which the shake tasted like Pepto-Bismol or something like that. It didn't even taste good. People notice it. I've seen people say it tastes like cotton candy. If that's what cotton candy tastes like, I don't like cotton candy apparently because that was not good for me. But they apparently, I included fries. I had a cheeseburger part of the meal, and then the nuggets were just added. But I did not even get my fries. They didn't even get my fries in the order, and I included it. I know I had it on the part of the order as part of the meal, the McDonald's meal. Yeah, that experience where you just forget the sides, the fries especially, when you know you ordered fries. Like McDonald's is known for the French fries, so how would you forget that, especially when you notice it's on someone's order?
Oh, dude, I'm telling you.
That's the biggest embarrassment I've seen in my life. Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I know there was this other story. Oh, I remember this one now. Now, this one was from my papa. Whenever he was alive, me and him always did all kinds of dumb stuff together. So this was back when McDonald's did their all-day breakfast menu. McDonald's, bring that back.
Yeah, and our McDonald's here, where I live, our McDonald's used to be 24/7. They stopped doing 24/7 McDonald's where I live, so about like 2019 or so, whatever it was. Partially because of the pandemic, but they just stopped it.
Yeah, I freaking hated that. Because, dude, their biscuits, like, I'm telling you, you cannot say their biscuits aren't good.
Bro, I'll get their biscuits with the hash brown, and that's like, if I get a McDonald's breakfast, that's what I'm getting all day. Or for that, or not all day, but for that part of the day. Whenever I would get McDonald's breakfast, that's what I'd get. I'm not a breakfast person, but when I do eat breakfast, every once in a while, that would be like a McDonald's thing. We speak facts here. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, 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 hey.
You got some?
I'm getting it, but the person that was with us, I'm assuming that was the same guy that just sent me an Xbox invite, apparently, for some reason.
Wait. Is that the guy that told us?
I'm pretty sure it was. Like, his name started with K something. I'm assuming
No
it was.
way.
He just sent me a random invite. What was that about?
Oh crap! What if he's trying to get your personal information?
No! No! What is this? Is it a rank happy? It's another
Oh,
non-white. I see him
I got
behind
Pike.
me. Are you the one with the red cap?
Nah, I ended up catching
That's the
that.
guy. I literally see him behind me as I'm showing off my
Yep.
fish. Bro,
Oh, dude,
right
I just
behind
got
me.
mine. I just got mine.
What are you
Yeah,
doing,
mine did.
dude? He turned around and looked at me at the very end. He turned around. That was so creepy. Oh my gosh, I saw that. That was so perfect. He's such a villain. You know Jaws.
But anyway, back to the story.
Yeah. You tell your story.
Me and my papa, we went to the McDonald's because there was a McDonald's like right above where he was living at. Oh, we went up there. I got my usual, which was 2 butter biscuits and 2 hash browns with a chocolate shake. Like, yes, their chocolate shakes are good. This was before their ice cream machines decided to magically stop working.
No, their chocolate shakes are good. I mean, there's some places that have it better than McDonald's, but I will say McDonald's is definitely better than a few other places. But proceed.
Yeah.
Proceed.
So anyway, when we get there, we place the order. My papa pays for the food, and as we get to the window to get our food, this person in front of us refuses to move. Like, they would not move. My papa was sounding his horn for 5 straight minutes, just and eventually they finally just roll up in it. I can see it was a girl and she was dying of laughter. She was dying because she had told the guy to move up and he would not move up. So eventually she's like, y'all do me a favor.
People be crazy sometimes, though. I mean, I've seen videos of people just like of these people just not wanting to be there. I mean, sometimes I've had McDonald's in general. The reason why I don't like McDonald's when it comes to the environment, the food is fine, but they'll always because I don't usually like stuff on my burger, especially pickles. Like pickles, I'm not a pickles person at all, but they'll always forget to remove the diced onions when there are multiple times.
It's supposed to remove if I got that pickle.
Had that enough.
Oh,
of
yo,
that
Birch.
Had enough of times of that happening. I'm gonna give a second. No? I'm gay! Alright, no, he didn't, he's too focused on fishing there. Anyway, I'm only trolling a little bit too because I'm actually live, y'all, but that's just what it is. This is the nature of this time now. Anyway.
Oh, dude, I got another story to tell you. This is whenever I went fishing it wasn't my first time fishing. This is when I went.
McDonald's territory. Let's get to the fishing stories now. So.
Okay, I got this one to tell you, and it's hilarious. So me and my dad and my sister's ex at the time, we went out and we decided to go fish. My dad had some boats, how they'll have a chair at the front of the boat. But this boat, it had it, but it didn't have a back to it. It was just a plain chair with no back. So anyway, me, my sister's ex, and my dad are just out on the lake fishing. And as I'm fishing, I just feel like the boat just straight up drop and then go back up again. Like something hit it. And you wanna know what it was? Billy?
Yeah.
Bro, you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Anyway.
Billy.
He moved closer to my side. He moved beside me.
Okay.
He moved
Okay, now
beside me.
Wait, no freaking way.
He's beside me now. He's like, okay.
Anyway.
I was just making sure the audio was good. I was making sure the audio was good, but then I just check back and see, then he's just beside me.
So anyways, I just feel the boat. I'm on the back of the boat, and I just feel the boat like drop and then go back up again.
Wait, hold
and
on.
I turn around.
What was the weather like during this day?
Oh, it was sunny.
Okay.
It was sunny.
I was wondering, making sure, because the one time I go camping, the first time I ever go officially camping, it's storming. So anyway.
So anyway, as the boat just goes back up, I'm just like, what happened? And I literally. There's my dad on the floor of the freaking boat. So he leaned back and just forgot that there was no back to the chair, and he just fell back first onto the boat.
His chair's on the dock, and he fell on the boat?
No, I mean, like, we were fishing from a boat, and the boat has a chair on it, but it doesn't have, like, a back to it, so it's just like a plain, it's like a bar stool, basically.
So he was fishing, but, you know, fell while fishing, basically.
Pretty much.
Wow,
Almost fell in the lake,
dude.
too. He just about fell in the lake as well.
That's silly. That's crazy. In fact, there's always those random funny moments, though. I just see a fish flopping up in the water there. Anyways. Yeah. Bro, we did. Speaking of water, well, if you can consider it that, I just want to give prayers to those people in Jamaica after that Hurricane Melissa, man. That was tough.
I heard about that, dude. I feel sorry for him.
Yeah. Because it's crazy how it's been over a year and a month later, 13 months later, 13 months ago.
Later.
I meant to say ago, not later, because later would be 2026. I don't know what I'm talking about. 13 months ago, we had our Hurricane Katrina, or what not, that's 2005. Whatever it was called, Helene.
Didn't that hit Louisiana?
Hurricane Helene hit through our, like, Appalachian range, mainly towards the, like, the northeastern, well, the more eastern coast. The eastern coast really had it bad for them. Virginia, North Carolina, maybe even South Carolina, in that manner. That was scary.
I mean, I know the one hurricane that... You want to talk about scary? Do you not remember Hurricane Matthew from 2015?
I don't really know about that one. I know there's a hurricane that hit Texas. There's a one that was like either 2018 or 2019 or 2017. But there was a hurricane that hit Texas, Corpus Christi, and that was terrifying. I was in school when I found that out too. What's up?
You know, you should definitely turn around. I got him. I got him by the lips.
Oh, what you got there?
His name is Jerry. And now he goes back in the water.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to fishing. Anyways.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. What the crap? Now he's fishing. God, you're creeping me out, dude. But anyway, the thing that was creepy about Hurricane Matthew in 2015, it was the first hurricane that actually had a smile. Wait, I'll send that to you real quick. Let me send it to you.
Whoa. Obviously, you guys won't be able to see it because I don't edit live streams like that unless it's like a copyrighted, which this one isn't. But like, I had to like, I couldn't play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It was 2016. Never mind.
So plugged.
It was 2016.
2016. Okay. Probably would have been more familiar.
Alright, just brace yourself for this. Yes, it's creepy. I'm just letting you know.
It lasted from September to October 2016, and it hit. Of course, I mean, it's always going to be Florida. It also hit similar regions, not exactly, but hit similar regions of the East Coast as to The Helene hurricane though, which is crazy. Oh, okay. I think I've seen that before. I've seen that
That was
before
Hurricane Matthew.
too. Oh, it looks like a demon. It looks like some kind of demon when you look at it.
That's what it was. That's why everyone was
Yeah, that's
freaking
what
out
it
about it,
looks
because
like.
it was the first hurricane that actually had a
my
smile on it.
goodness. Yeah. Not
And that
definitely seen
hurricane
that one
actually hit
before.
South Carolina. Hit South Carolina and punched Myrtle Beach head on.
No, for people living in South Carolina at that time, I'm praying if anyone survived that. I'm happy if anyone survived that. That's crazy. That's like the devil's hurricane like there, or some kind of like whatever that is. Oh, search at your own risk if you're a kid. Anyways, yeah. I mean, weather's crazy because in Texas right now it's just really cold during Halloween. Because I don't know why it has to be so cold and windy. It was windy, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Huh. And then it's just
Just
chilly Friday.
wait.
Celebrating, Christmas, when it's cold during Christmas, it's always going to be winter during Christmas time. Thanksgiving, if it's cold, understandable. You're celebrating inside anyways, unless you feel like going outside because it's warmer, or you just have something going on, or you don't want to be outside because you're in the north and you like when it snows. But it should not be like that, especially when you live in the south for Halloween. We're going trick-or-treat outside, baby. I don't want to freeze. Because last year's Halloween wasn't cold, but 2023's was definitely chilly. Because I was wearing the pajamas, Hunter, the Owl House character, Hunter's pajamas variation costume, and I was shivering pretty much majority of the time when I was giving out candy. And last year it wasn't like that. But now in this year, I'm obviously going to be watching my brother's game in a different city, so I won't be able to do the Halloween stuff this year. It's on a Friday, but it's crazy. Oh. Weather is unreal, just like time as a concept. Doesn't seem like it. Anyways. Oh yeah, snack rivals, I guess. So, or fast food. So you mentioned, and I want you to mention it again because it's pretty much officially, you can hear us now. So, Zaxby's and like, it's my favorite restaurant. It's from Georgia. Raising Cane's originated in Texas. Raising Cane's is like not my least favorite restaurant. Does not mean it's not mentioned here. This is just a restaurant that I don't like as kind of like a beef. So you want to have beef with someone as a diss track or dissing them, but like you don't really actually hate them. You just like jokingly do, but you still don't mind their food. Like Raising Cane's still has good food. I'm just dissing them because their signature sauces, both Zaxby's and Raising Cane's, are pretty similar. I just feel more home with Zaxby's. I've had them playing more time. I'm from Georgia, and I have currently lived in Texas for over, like, I moved in Texas the same year that Call of Duty Black Ops 2, the golden Call of Duty game, by the way, had released. Around that time, that's when I moved to Texas. So, you said that there's another restaurant, not other than Zaxby's, that originated from Georgia, you said?
Chick-fil-A.
I was just in shock when he said that.
I mean, here, I'll even Google it. I'll Google it to see if I'm wrong.
Chick-fil-A's origins can be, and this is Gemini, but it still gets information. I don't like AI being the one giving me information, but I'll take it for this.
Okay.
So it can be traced back to 1946 when St. Truett Cathy and his brother Ben opened a diner called the Dwarf Grill in Hapeville. I said that wrong first time.
Hapeville.
Georgia.
Hapeville, Georgia.
Georgia.
So,
oh my gosh. In 1967, they opened the first Chick-fil-A in Atlanta's Green Barrier Shopping Center. So it was originated in a mall? Is that what it's essentially is saying? How interesting is that?
Right.
And I've seen a Chick-fil-A in a mall. Closest city that the closest city to my town, there's a mall where there was Chick-fil-A in it. I would believe it's still there. But there is definitely a Chick-fil-A in a mall that I'm aware of. I mean, I've seen a Penn Express, even a McDonald's in mall before, but Chick-fil-A has got to be exclusive too. Bro, that just makes me appreciate Chick-fil-A even more. As much as they're friendly, their customers, unlike McDonald's, are all like customers. Wrong. ADHD does that to me every day when I try to master. Like,
Oh yeah.
When it comes to the employees and work environment, unlike McDonald's, Chick-fil-A's is always friendly. They always tend to be friendly. I've only had one unwell experience as a family because the only one bad experience with Chick-fil-A, but that's one compared to like McDonald's having like at least 10 bad experiences. But Chick-fil-A is always good. This is just a one-time experience where like our Chick-fil-A, it was a busy day. It was with my family. This was a few years back, so I don't know when exactly this was. It was in this decade for sure. But we had an order, we had a family order, and we were sitting in this parking lot. They told us to go in the parking lot, and after like 10 minutes, they just ended up forgetting our order. So my stepdad had to go back in to let them know what the order was, and we got our food then. But other than that, if it's not too busy, because they can't, that's like a one time I will let them slide because they've probably forgotten it got busy. Yeah, like, I mean, no wonder why they're busy. People trust them more than like a simple McDonald's. Corporate minimalism.
Alright. Alright, well, I got another fish on. Is this a giant? Is this a big boy? It's a bike. Dad, come on.
Snack rivalry. I meant snack rivalry as like Reese's or Butterfinger. Have you had either one? I'm sure you have.
I have never liked Butterfinger. I've always been a Reese fan.
I hope y'all heard that clap because, ladies and gentlemen, Reese's are for life. Butterfingers, more like butter stinker.
That's actually pretty good.
Yes.
Alright, so let's move on.
I have a song where it's literally that's literally my hook, right?
Yeah.
It's just
Alright.
Butterfinger's my big rivalry because Halloween. If you're getting Butterfinger for Halloween, bro, I literally tried it up to 3 different times just for the song and stuff, and just to prove that I don't like it. It literally tastes like chocolate granite. And it's not even that good. The butter flavor doesn't really mix well. The texture is awful. So I'm glad I'm not the only one. I just wanted to mention that. So if you want to get Halloween candy, go get the Reese's.
Reese's is where it's at.
Reese's is up top. Would you say Reese's is your favorite Halloween candy?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, brother. So, speaking of Reese's, so this came out after our previous August hangout in this game, a Reese's Oreo collab had happened. Are you aware of the Reese's X Oreo collab that came out last month in September?
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Well, I will tell you, I have a little story about that, where September I tried the Oreos and the Reese's, the regular Reese's cups and the Reese's creamed Oreo. Initially, the Oreos tasted similar to peanut butter, but recently, just last week, or literally this past weekend, I tried peanut butter and the Reese's Oreo, and there's definitely a difference. I still think Reese's Oreo is better than the peanut butter one. I'm gonna just keep it simple with that. Definitely is better. But as for the actual Oreo itself, it's really good. I think the peanut butter cup with the Oreo bits inside is definitely better though. The Reese's cup with the Oreos inside is really good. If you can find that, if you can somehow find that, you should try to get it. Especially if you're a Reese's connoisseur like me. I'm a Reese's fanatic. Y'all know?
Oh yeah.
Y'all know me? I'm a Reese's fan. Right off the bat. I'm telling you right now.
Alright, so real quick, I'm going to just say an announcement real quick, and then we're going to go into NFL, which I know you don't really like NFL that much.
Well, I mean, I'll explain everything, because there's a lot. I mean, NFL, we haven't even done this series when the NFL started, so I will have to catch them up and get context first, right?
Yeah, but first, before we get into that, I'm just going to say this. So this weekend, I will be heading to the capital of Music City, which is Nashville, Tennessee.
Ooh.
The birth of country music. Which means, I'm telling you, I'm planning on walking down Broadway. I'm walking down Main Street. I'm also going to be seeing the Country Music Hall of Fame, which is where they've got, like Johnny Cash. They've even got, you've never heard of George Jones, have you?
I've heard his name. I probably would have heard his music before.
Yeah, but I mean, George Jones was big in Texas because, well, he was born in Texas.
Makes sense.
Like, you guys got two Georges in Texas, George Jones and George Strait. How the crap can you get lucky with George Strait and Jones? George has got Jason Aldean and Luke Bryan.
George just seemed like a perfect name, though. Because my two online classes I'm taking right now is Jewish history. I've read about George Washington. It was mentioned a few times. George Washington is from Virginia. It's not from Georgia. George was probably just like a popular name. George Clooney. Where's he from?
I have no idea.
He's from Lexington, Kentucky.
Okay.
Shout out George Clooney.
George Clooney. And I mean, for those of you that don't make it clear, college team we support, it's obvious. Go Dogs!
I'm always gonna keep supporting the Bulldogs, bro. The Bulldogs were literally I think they were just on their bye week last weekend, so they're gonna be competing again. We're gonna be. What's
Florida.
No. I have a question. So what's our biggest rival? Georgia's biggest rival?
Georgia Tech.
Then what comes after?
Let's see, there's Georgia Tech, Alabama. Like, we've always hated Alabama. But anyway, then we're moving into I think
When I look it
Miami
up,
might be.
according to AI
Miami.
review, the next team that we play is our biggest rival. According to the AI review, the Georgia Bulldogs' biggest rival is often debated, but most resources point to the Florida Gators as our biggest rival.
Yep.
That's next.
Yeah, the Florida Gators.
The Florida Gators be our haters. Oh.
Good one. That is a good one right there.
Hey, I mean, we may not be good at playing against Alabama. Sure, the Auburn State might have it, whatever. But the Florida Gators, just wait and find out. On the football Saturday, tune in if you're interested in that. I'll definitely be there. And then after that, the Saturday of the 8th, whatever. Still, I think that's an easy game. We're back with the Longhorns on the 15th, the day after.
Which means we're playing against Manning, Arch Manning.
The day after Call of Duty Black Ops 7 releases, which is on the same, which that day is also my grandma's birthday, which is on a Friday. That Saturday, we have the one and only game that I always find the most fun to watch. The Bulldogs playing the Longhorns.
Yeah, you'll have Gunnar Stockton against Archie Manning, or Arch Manning. Archie is Peyton Manning's father.
We Bulldogs going in November have to lock in.
Otherwise, we can kiss our chances in the playoffs. Goodbye.
Yeah.
I mean, look, we got screwed over by Notre Dame last season. Last season, we were screwed over.
Yeah. I mean, according to the overview, after the Gators, they do mention Alabama. They do mention Auburn Tigers, which is Alabama. So yeah, I mean.
Yeah, that's a fun fact. Auburn is where Cam Newton played.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's why that game, the Georgia Bulldogs game, was so intense, wasn't it? We saw Cam Newton. My mom pointed it out. And I'm like, oh, interesting.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford, quarterback for the Rams. He played for the Dogs. And now we've got Stetson Bennett, who is now in the NFL, who is a backup quarterback for Matthew Stafford. So you got two Bulldogs on one team. Then you got Led McConkey, who's on the Chargers, which is your team. And Brock Bowers, he is on the Oakland Raiders, which are now the Vegas Raiders. And George Pickens,
for the Rams.
I like to call him GP3, is with my Cowboys. So now, both of our teams actually have a Georgia.
Yeah, there's definitely only Bulldogs members on the Rams team right now that I'm aware. So,
yeah, but most of them, like most of sorry, I was eating Doritos and some Doritos got stuck in my throat.
Happens. You should drink water though anyways.
Anyway, most of the Georgia Bulldogs have gone to Philly.
Philadelphia? I respect.
I don't respect Philly. I mean, look, I respected Jalen Carter, but after he spit on Dak, like that right there is just where I just went, all right, dude. I get you played for Georgia, but you spit on my quarterback. That's where I lose respect for you.
And it's funny because two of my top two favorite teams had some beef against the Chiefs, bro. It was starting with the Chargers, where he basically slapped I think it was I think it was what was it?
Like, you guys beat the brakes off the Chiefs.
Yo, bro.
And Travis Kelce.
Kelsey. I think we slapped him, and then and we slapped another guy from the Lions team. Slapped another guy on the Chiefs, and then we taunt.
Oh,
and then,
shoot.
And it looked like Mahomes was taunting us too.
I got
like,
a big one.
Oh man. Yeah, it's like.
Oh wait, I know what you're talking about.
Recently, Mahomes.
Against the Detroit Lions.
Well, not just. I mean the team. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, it's all good. It's all good.
The Chiefs just seemingly done so well. So far, they have have a streak of 3 wins after the Lions win. After that, the Raiders didn't even score a single touchdown. Like, what was that? The Raiders, I don't really think they have anything in them anyways. They're like a nothing burger to me team, so moving on. And then, what was that they played last?
Oh my god, dude, I am literally still fighting this thing. This fish is literally 95 feet away from the boat. This is insane.
It's probably thick. It's probably thick fish though. He's pretty big.
Dude, if it's
the Commanders,
actually, well, it might be. Commanders are in my division. Don't like them. They suck. I'm kidding.
Commanders are very 50-50.
I'm fine with like the Commanders. I'm fine with the Giants. I just hate Philadelphia. I will always hate Philadelphia.
I'm not really fine with the Giants. Like the Wait, what was the Giants' first win? Was it the Chargers? Legit? That's the reason why I have a problem with the. I have to check.
I don't think it was the Chargers. I think their first win was. I'm trying to remember who their first one was. I know they beat the living brakes off of the Eagles.
Or was it because our first loss was them? It was either one.
I don't know. I don't really know who the Giants played. Alright. Oh, right when I was about to get him in the net, he takes off again. But look,
okay, the first one was okay, that's preseason. We're looking at the actual main season.
Yeah.
Their first win was us in the actual season. Their first one was the Chargers. 18-21 on the 20th of September.
I got him. He's in. He's in the net. He's in the net. What have we got? Oh my God! Lord have mercy!
Let me see that. Let me see that.
Just dang, boy!
Oh my gosh, that's huge. No wonder why it took you so much effort to get that fish. You were struggling.
Yeah, he's 16 pounds. He's a 16-pounder.
He's like almost taller than you. He's like just about as tall as.
That's awesome.
Like a 7-year-old at that point.
Yeah, but anyway,
oh yeah, by the way, the other guy's gone. Just want a preference.
Oh yeah, I know he left.
I just now noticed
those that say, what, if the NFL has proved time and time again that it is rigged for the Chiefs and the Eagles,
yeah,
but everyone does this whole thing of like whenever the Chiefs got called out.
So there's a pattern that I'm not wanting to see. So because 2023 Super Bowl ended up being the exact same matchup as the 2021 one, we just had a different result with the Eagles winning instead. I don't want it to be like the same pattern where like now the 2024 Super Bowl will have the exact same team lineup for the 2026 upcoming one, which if I see the Chiefs and the 49ers come up on the Super Bowl again, I'm absolutely gonna I'm done. That's when I'm 1000%.
I'm telling you this, like, this is what I'm gonna do. So, I mean, obviously, look, Dallas is 3-4-1. We tied with the Packers because the Packers decided to kick a field goal in overtime, which was stupid. I don't know why they decided to do that.
Like, after the Chiefs, I feel like the Packers just seem to be a team that gets glazed on so well. Like, I don't even like the Packers at all. Like, at least the Chiefs, I at least respect Mahomes, not so much Kelsey, or maybe just the people that are fans of Taylor Swift. But that's a side of a different topic. Like, the Packers I just don't really like at all. It's for real. So,
but anyway, like what I was saying was, the Chiefs game with the Lions was rigged. Everyone knew it was. Chiefs got 0 penalties on them, while Detroit got all the penalties. And then Patrick Mahomes, being a cocky motherfucker, like decides to start taunting on one of their safeties and starts flexing on them and all that other stuff. Then after that, Mahomes tries to do like GG, then he gets shoved. And then Patrick Mahomes wants to play the victim card. He wants to do his whole, I don't know why he did it. He did the same thing to Josh Allen. And if y'all know what I'm talking about,
Really go back to the highlights.
2 years ago, when the Chiefs went 9-8, and I swear they should have missed the playoffs. I don't know. Like 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
And so with that, it was a regular season.
But it's like 10 years ago by the internet standards. Anyways.
Yeah, but anyway. So as it goes on, Patrick Mahomes makes a play, and no one knows that Kadarius Toney is like 5 yards ahead of everyone else. So whenever Mahomes calls hut, throws the ball to Travis Kelce, then Travis Kelce throws the ball back to a wide open Kadarius Toney, and Kadarius runs it all the way into the end zone for a touchdown, where the refs threw a flag, took away the touchdown, because they caught Kadarius Toney 5 yards offsides. Like, he was 5 yards ahead of the defense, so he got ahead of the defense, they take away the touchdowns, and Patrick Mahomes, the crybaby, decides to start throwing a temper tantrum on the sideline, cussing everyone out, throwing his helmet, and then after the game, Josh Allen is just being a good sport, telling Patrick Mahomes good game, and Patrick Mahomes is still complaining about that foul. Like, literally, he just goes, like, Josh Allen just says, hey, good game, and Mahomes says, offensive offsides, that's the worst call I've ever freaking seen. He didn't even say GG, good game to Josh Allen. He just kept complaining and he walked off. Like, that's underclass. Like, just because you won 3 Super Bowls, that doesn't mean you get to be a stuck-up, whiny little bit.
It only becomes a big deal. It only becomes a big deal when Brian Branch, it's only a big deal when Brian Branch hits a player. Like, bro, it's only a big deal when they hit the wide receiver. That's when it's a big deal. That's when the NFL's like, that crosses the line, okay, guys? That should not happen.
Like, literally, the way the NFL is nowadays, it's either like Mahomes gets touched, oh my god, the almighty Mahomes touched, quick, hang him at once.
Yeah, bro. Like, the Lions had to end them in the first half. You know what the saddest part about this was? My brother had turned 18 earlier this month, and this weekend we had a celebration dinner at a place called Bubba's 33. I was there that night when the game was playing on the TV, so I couldn't even escape the game.
Wasn't that 2 weeks ago?
Literally, that was October 12th, by the way. If y'all want a reference date, that's when this happened. Of course, Sunday Night Football, but bro, 2 weeks ago, and a little over 2 weeks ago now, and I still can't believe my eyes. It's not, no, there's a game, we're speaking of the Bulldogs.
We got another one. We got another big boy.
Speaking of big boys, well.
He's a big boy, biggest boy.
Yeah, we had a biggest throw off to the Bulldogs that one game against, so, you know the Alabama game, going back to the Alabama game, we had the most ridiculous, this is the most embarrassing game I've ever witnessed with my 2 eyes. Because you can literally tell, especially in the second half, we had it before then, but of course, towards like the last hour, it was terrible.
We got another big boy. How big is he? Oh,
terrible.
Silver this time around. Well, he's not as big as the last one. He's not as big as the final one.
He's talking about a fish, y'all. Don't worry.
Yeah, I wouldn't be talking like that. Anyway, going back to it, I'm going to tell y'all another thing. To those of you that support the Philadelphia Eagles, you guys have got to be ashamed of yourselves. You took out Cam Scatterbo with a hip drop tackle, and the NFL chose not to flag you guys or anything. And then when Jalen Hurts fumbles on the tush push, then the refs decide to blow the whistle, blow the play dead,
and that's ironic,
and do the whole thing of, oh, well, the ball is going in motion. And to make things worse, the Giants head coach couldn't challenge the play because the refs told him, sorry, you can't challenge it. So therefore, I wonder why.
You know what's ironic that you say that? So they only, you know what's stupid? I didn't want the Giants to win again because they literally only played against each other literally 2 weeks ago. They played on the 9th, and the Giants won, which started the streak of, oh, this is a bad football weekend. And then my brother's team loses our biggest rival, and then after that, I think the Bulldogs also lost their next game, right? Didn't the Bulldogs lose that game, or didn't they win that game? It was whatever that game was. Let me
I
see.
know we were on. I know
No,
we were on.
okay,
We
we
were
won
on
though. So
bias.
the Bulldogs was the only
Yeah, we
redeeming
did.
factor. The Bulldogs was the only redeeming factor. But after that, Thursday night, a flawed. Friday night was an L. Then of course we have Sunday night. That was just my worst football weekend. Probably at least I've had in a while. Except for the Bulldogs. Y'all really did a good job playing
Oh
against
yeah.
Auburn. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, you embarrassed Cam Newton.
Ouch. And
Wait,
it
I'm
was
gonna say
and it was
this.
we were in Auburn too, by the way, and that we just took that win. But I just don't
Oh yeah.
I can't appreciate Georgia for that Alabama game. We literally the actual Augies, whatever it was, what their mascot is. We literally the worst play that happened was there was no penalty until that last guy on our team jumped on top of the pile of people. Bro, why? Why would he do that?
Yeah, I mean, some people call Georgia the Philadelphia Eagles of college because I mean they're able to get away. Well, actually, no, they call us the Chiefs of the college football
Okay,
world.
that's wrong. Because first of all,
Because I mean,
we're not glazing our team. We actually know that we're
unlike
good.
Chris Collinsworth.
Yeah. And also, we don't have like a we're not. It's not that we have Drake, like someone. Well, that would be gay. Drake's dating
Who
a
needs
player on our team.
Who needs Drake whenever you got Jason Aldean and Luke Bryan? Who needs them?
Hey, way better by the way.
Exactly. Exactly. Screw Taylor Swift. That's right, Swifties. What are you gonna do? Cancel me?
Well, let's be honest. The Swifties kind of were on the same page as us when it came to how Taylor Swift promoted her recent album that released earlier this month. So, for once, we agreed for like a week, at least a week.
Oh, believe me.
That album
People have
was
actually.
mid.
Her own.
That song where
what's funny
she's literally
is,
describing his the redwood growing in my soil roots. We don't even know your deep business of him, Swift. Unless she's thinking that we should know about her Swifty business. Okay, that's a bit of a too far joke right there.
Oh god. I swear, she's just like, alright, okay, listen, I'm gonna write a song about having end, and then I'm gonna put it on my album. They're
That's
gonna
kind
love
of what it was, right? That's basically what that song was. If you know that song, you know what I talked about. And I thought Moist Critical broke it down, and I was like, bro, this is exactly how it feels from an outside perspective. Because it's just like, why you got it like this? I don't know, Kelsey compiled this. Anyways, though, yeah, and she also used AI art, which people were not happy for her promotion. That was just bad. And then she's
Oh yeah, for sure.
releasing different CDs editions just for different versions of the songs on her album. Like acoustic version is on one, you have to pay like $10 per. I don't exactly know what amount it was. I don't remember. And then like for another version, pop or whatever, it's just she's just trying to get money out of you people. Some of the Swifties are starting to get a little bit pissed.
It took them this long to.
Wake up! And oh yeah, this is right before the Lions game, by the way. So it's ironic. This is the weekend right before it too. So it's even more embarrassing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man. Or actually, no. Again, well, I don't know. For them, it's embarrassing because I don't know. I guess they'll still find a way to like get like the true fans will probably still appreciate her and forgive her. But I guess some people will find a way to learn a lesson. There's always a lesson in every situation on the internet, I guess. For you to look into it.
I actually got one funny story to tell you. This happened last year. Actually, wait, no, this happened earlier this year. This happened, I think, back in like March or February. So, it was like this. So, back in March, there was actually an earthquake that happened up in Tennessee, and I felt the earthquake, except I didn't. Well, I felt it, but I slept through it. And so.
Wow, bro, just slept through an earthquake.
Yeah, like literally sleep, and I'm just feeling like vibrating. Like I was just like, this is what I was hearing. I'm like, I don't know if you could hear that, but basically it was just like, I had my remote sitting on one table and all I heard was
Okay, that sounds wrong, but
just them
Yo,
blowing, but I
okay.
didn't care because I was fast asleep. And then eventually, I wake up at 9:50, be fully awake, and I'm like, my mom asked me, "Did you feel that earthquake?" I'm like, "It was an earthquake." And Mom's like, "Yeah, you didn't feel that?" I'm like, oh my God, I slept through an earthquake. I thought that was thunder. And you wanna know what my mom thought about it?
What's that?
My mom literally said she thought the good Lord was coming back.
The resurrection day. Oh, it's like those people who literally, like, I forgot the term now
Yeah.
because I don't care. But people, okay, I remember now. Rapture dates. These stupid rapture dates that people are claiming that he's coming back on this date. And the thing is that if he was coming back, we wouldn't know the date, buddy. So you claiming a date is fake.
Actually, that's actually incorrect. Because in the Bible it says no one knows when the good Lord is coming back. Nobody knows. Oh, not even the good Lord knows when he's coming back.
That's still proves my point that there is no date
Like, there's
that
just
will
people
confirm
like
anything.
predicting it.
Because we can't just predict.
How,
It just will
like, you mean how
happen.
like how that Indian preacher just like said that I think it was Jesus that said he was coming back this month.
I think it was like
Death?
I think it was late. It was the final 5 or 6 days of September.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, just everyone was scared to death.
You know what's funny?
And
I didn't even know this rapture date until I watched someone named Tommy Energy talk about it. Where like the date when I found out about this rapture date, it was the date after. So I didn't even know what this was about. I guess because I'm not on TikTok like some of you people are. TikTok's not really a platform for me, but hey, I only installed it earlier this year because I was just doing it for the joke of when it was actually gonna get banned, and I was just saying if I could still access it. But after that 2 days or whatever, I first got TikTok. I just basically stopped using it after that. I'm not a TikTok person. My next debate would be, do we really need TikTok? That's the next thing I want to get onto. But finishing what you have to say, I guess.
yeah, so anyway, just like the earthquake was actually up towards Knoxville, Tennessee, which is where the Volunteers play. The Tennessee Volunteers play in Knoxville. And so, thankfully it wasn't a big one, thankfully. But yeah, that was the first time I ever slept through an earthquake.
I've never went through an earthquake, but tornadoes, I've never experienced one, obviously. I've had close encounters where like we've had like tornado watches not far from where I was, but not quite in our town. The only time I hit our actual town that actually took damage, I was going obviously camping in 2022. But aside from that, I mean, yeah, natural disasters can be a disaster at a random time. You never know. You always want to be prepared for that. Like the recent hurricane that hit Jamaica, that one is scary. Like, yeah, you just gotta be prepared for that kind of thing. And then let's not forget about the fact that just a reminder, just a recap about this year's crazy weather disasters. Where there was recent confirmation that there was a guy who intentionally started the Palisade fires. There's a guy that intentionally started it. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember the full motive. We just know like there was a guy that intentionally started it. They have a suspect unless they officially got him, like as the actual like person, a criminal. And then obviously the floods that happened in Texas and New Mexico and maybe parts of Mexico throughout like the past couple months, 3 to 2 months too. It's like the natural disaster stuff is actually just insane this year.
Oh yeah.
Crazy stuff's happening in a big 2025. I don't know.
I mean, look.
I can't believe after Halloween's gonna get even bigger. She said that. Anyways.
Alright, I'm gonna go into this. I mean. Alright, earlier this year, everyone, on September 10th, we lost the legend. We lost Charlie Kirk.
Earlier this year,
was shot and killed.
More like recently. I'm
Well,
correcting you technically, but it has nothing to do.
It was about a month ago now.
Yeah, just over a month ago.
but anyway, and some people, I'm telling you, dude, like, I read through comments on, like, posts about him, and so many people have done this whole, like, and he was a bad person because, like, he spreaded hate and all that other stuff. It's like, first of all, this man was a husband and a father to 2 little girls. And you took their father away, and now you're out here claiming that they shouldn't have a father, all because he didn't believe what some other people believed. And if people don't like Charlie Kirk, you could have easily just stopped watching him, but yet people still chose to watch him. They still chose to listen to him, and then they just go on with this whole bullcrap of, oh, well, he says this, he says that, and all this other crap. But yet, you have the option to not listen, the option to turn it off.
It's called free will. You have the freedom to do whatever you want, basically. You could just not care about politics and just live life. But yeah, no, because I remember, I think he's also, like, he also speaks on different views because he challenges people. He goes to these campuses and challenges to hear what people have to say.
He went to, yeah.
But he
was also a son of God, too, like,
but I respect him because at least he puts himself out there. It's not like, he's not like encouraging violence or anything like that, which is what happened to him. Yeah. And for me, I may not agree with Charlie, but I'm not here to just say, kill him. What? No, that's just sad. Like, the fact that people go to that is just crazy to me.
Yeah, like, the fact that people just go to violence.
Violence shouldn't... I mean, I always believe because of just how, especially with the internet now, or I guess the internet less because AI, the dead internet theory is becoming more true and true. That's not for this topic, though.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like violence just causes more violence. Am I wrong? Or am I wrong?
You're not wrong there, man.
I mean, this is history in the making now.
Exactly. But here's the thing here, like some people, we're just gonna talk about this for like 5 more minutes, and we'll just move on to something else.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of
we'll have
people.
something more pause in a second, but
yeah, like a lot of people do this whole thing of, oh well, if we took away guns, then people would be getting killed left and right. No, like, you take away guns, people are gonna kill each other with, like, knives and cars and all that other stuff. Like, you take away guns, people will still find a way to kill people. It'll, like...
I mean, hey...
Like, that's how it is. But there's
some
people also...
primitive history, we started by beating each other up, and then we came up with weapons a long time. We have our instincts, human instincts, so we can find a way. That's just how our minds work.
Yeah, but back to the whole Charlie Kirk thing. There was this one video I saw of Charlie Kirk's 3-year-old daughter. Like, her and Charlie Kirk's wife were going to some, like, speaking event for Charlie Kirk's company that he started before he passed away. And she seen Charlie Kirk on, like, a sign, and she literally pointed out, and she said, "I see Daddy." And I'm like, and I literally broke down. I'm like, oh my god. And dude, the comments thinking upset me, dude. Like, I went down in the comment section, and someone put in the comment section, "Your daddy was a bad man." I'm like, no, dude. Dude, you would walk up to a 3-year-old who just lost their dad, and then just say, "Yeah, your dad was a bad man." Like, if anyone ever does that, that's a cold-hearted monster, dude.
A child doesn't need to suffer trauma from a random stranger like that, though. I mean, I'm just gonna say it. Like, it's not like violence was being done from his commands. People just interpreted, oh, he promotes violence, and it just happens.
Like, that was the thing with the whole Jason Aldean thing, where people tried to cancel Jason Aldean for Try That in a Small Town because they claimed it promoted violence. And it didn't.
I remember that song, though. I was like, what is going on here? This got hated on for some reason.
But actually, like, you want to know the one funny thing that Jason Aldean told people that were trying to cancel him? He told them, "You realize you're listening to my music, which means you're making me..." for money.
I like how like your audio just cut off as you said you're making more money.
Sorry. Yeah, like little Jason Aldean told him, like, you all realize that you're listening to my music, which makes me even more money. And so many people have just
It's all about the
went,
numbers. Hey, it's and I know I'm also I don't like KSI for the way he promoted his song and
from the
Dead
screen
to
to
him
the
was speaking facts about
screen.
Lunchly, but KSI
Yeah.
isn't wrong when it came to like people were hate watching, which made the song popular. Like hate watching just only makes the numbers go up. You know, you know the song, you know, from last year, the same month that we're in. 2024, he released his official music video for that song that he was promoting in the midst of the Lunchley drama, which was one of the most cringest YouTube dramas I've ever witnessed. And this is obviously the whole Mr. Beast thing, but we don't need to elaborate on that whole thing. But that's just an example. That yeah, like Chaos isn't wrong. Like y'all were hate watching or just only getting the numbers up on the song, even on Spotify too. Like the running up streams.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, here's some news. Alright, coming from technology on Instagram. Las Vegas Police Police deploy the world's first Tesla Cybertruck police fleet. Oh, God. Like, can you imagine, like, just a bunch of cops chasing somebody in their Tesla Cybertrucks and all of a sudden their batteries die?
There's a recent, that's not recent, about a few months ago, there was a situation
really?
where there's a self-driving car, and there's a cops chasing that car, but there's no person in there. It was just the car driving by itself with no one in the car. I died when I saw it the first time. I'm like, bruh, is this really the future that we're gonna live in?
Robots are just gonna just, hey, where's all my... Oh yeah, speaking of that, let's move into the anime bit. So,
Wait, you
live
said
action My
robots.
Hero movie.
So robots. I just want to speak on the robots for like literally 30 seconds.
Yeah, no,
So one
yeah,
next
you're
time
good,
only.
you're good.
So Neo, the home robot, just officially released just a couple days ago, whatever. So that is definitely the future. It's like a home robot. It's one X Technologies. I only found out about him because during Speeds, I show Speeds. I just want to give a shout out to Speed. He's a great example of streamer. He's a great positive influencer streamer. He ran into, I don't know which state it was. It was one of the states during this states tour. He ran into like the guys that actually ran the robots and messed with the robots and just it's a cool, interesting thing that we see this future just unfolding in front of our eyes. So yeah, I witnessed this thing before it officially became available for you to purchase pre-order. Anyways, that was a rubber rant. Let's talk about My Hero Academia now.
Alright, so we got the rumors of a live in My Hero Academia being made, so...
Boo! Boo!
I mean, look, I can see the potential for it. I mean, this could be like the One Piece thing, but we don't really know if it's gonna be good or not. We don't really
One
know
Piece
if
is
this is
the
actually
only
official or
live-action
not.
anime exception. Everything else, I just don't see it working at all.
I mean, did we forget about the live-action Dragon Ball movie that was made back in...
Assassin Boy, yeah, Assassin Gamer's always gonna mention that. Boy Brandon's always gonna mention that because it's such a go-to terrible live-action movie. And for me, I'm gonna say because I saw Snow White this year, it's definitely one of the worst I've seen. So, live-action can work sometimes, but not always.
Exactly. So for the whole Dreamcast, like, who I would choose for the characters, I would want to see Tom Holland play Deku. I honestly think Tom Holland could pull off Deku in a live-action movie. But,
Tom Holland. Are you talking about Pretty
Spider-Man?
Boy?
Oh, just wait till you see who I got playing All Might. So
Oh
the
my
one that would play All
gosh.
Might, it's a two-way tie between Vin Diesel and The Rock.
Yo, speaking of Tom Holland, the making of the new Spider-Man New Day movie is crazy. From the behind the scenes
yeah?
I've seen the clips, that's got to be a crazy movie when it comes out. Just saying. So crazy insane stunts that someone broke their back during the filming of this.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I won't lie. For the final season of My Hero Academia, it was actually reported that one of the English dub voice actors actually passed out from screaming.
Dude, and you can already
Like,
tell if you haven't seen the season 8 yet. I've seen every episode because I'm on Hulu from the Disney bundle, and oh my gosh, when I watch each episode, I'm just hyped as you could possibly expect someone who loves MHA, the My Hero Academia knows, by the way. I think we all know that. And each episode has definitely been at least a 9 out of 10. I can't believe the final season's actually good. It's definitely outperforming, unfortunately, as good as the first season was. The rest of it, especially the third season of One Punch Man, is getting punched by the viewers. Ironically.
I'm gonna tell you this. The one funny thing. Why the frick does All For One go from a man to all of a sudden a freaking baby? And Bakugo, he does not care if it's a baby. He's still gonna beat the living fuck out of it.
You know why? Because the baby baby's probably programmed. It's literally the quirk. It's like a reverse quirk. It's kind of like Eri, but a little bit different. Where like the baby can probably still have something, and it could possibly, imagine this theory. That baby, if it wasn't messed with, could probably still grow back up into a man with the same ideology and still come back and kill.
Very true.
So, you might as well take him out so you don't feel threatened by who you know that is.
Yeah, I mean,
All For
but
One.
the thing being, haven't really seen much. I mean, haven't really seen much of Mina, Kirishima, or anyone else. Well, yet. The one scene that I'm telling you, the one scene that's gonna be the tearjerker is 100% gonna be where Oshako realizes that Toga is gone, like is dead. Like, dude, in the manga, good lord, dude, it's hard to read that and not tear up. Like, it is hard.
Dude, we just better not see Deku work at McDonald's or whatever that frick that ending was.
Oh, God.
We better not see that. That was
If that
terrible.
happens, it's just a side job Deku has. And it's like, hey, time to go to work. Okay. Hey boss, I'm taking a 15-minute.
He can work as a teacher, as a mentor, since his quirk got passed down from All Might. All right, All Might just randomly found this kid, and this kid didn't seem to work out at first. All Might saw the potential, and it worked out just fine. Don't worry, guys. Don't put your hopes all down.
I mean, with Ochako though, like we've seen basically
keep moving forward.
Yeah, like we've seen what the Class 1A students are like once they grow up, but Ochako, she basically makes it like a therapy place for people with messed up quirks, kind of like how Toga's quirk was drinking blood and then becoming that person. She basically went to a therapist to actually talk with those that felt misunderstood so they wouldn't end up like Toga did. Like, that's the thing with Toga. I mean, Toga was misunderstood, and that's why, and she didn't really have a normal childhood like everyone else did. But here's what I would have wanted. Like, if it was up to me, I think it would have been cool if Toga did not die. I think it would have been cool if she had actually switched sides and helped Class 1A actually beat the League of Villains, then she turned herself in.
Do y'all remember when I literally thought that in this episode, I think this is the one episode where they released and then they skipped a week and then they released the following episode, or I don't know which episode, or maybe it was the episode after it that it happened, but regardless, to the episode I'm referring to where Kachan died initially, and I was like, I had made a whole tribute, rest in peace Kachan, and the following episode he gets stitched back.
They stitch him back to life.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
he didn't die!
Yeah, the weird thing being, for me, I hate Bakugo. Like, I don't joke, I mean, I don't like him. I honestly hate his guts. He reminds me so much of Patrick Mahomes.
Trump.
He reminds me of him. Because
I thought you were just saying one of your bullies. Because I thought you said he reminds you of one of your bullies you mentioned in life or whatnot.
Yeah, he did. He
That's
reminds
your
me of
go-to. That's
Patrick
always your
Mahomes
go-to
and
response.
also the
But you
bully.
changed it to Patrick Mahomes, I guess, because of the recent
Like,
game. So, or that
because
not the most recent, but that
I'm
Lions.
telling you, like, the
Yeah.
thing with Mahomes and Bakugo is insanely cocky. He goes in and just does this whole thing of I don't need no one's help. I can handle it on my own. But yeah, whenever he needs help, he just goes, okay, you know I didn't need your help out there. You know I didn't need it. That's how Patrick Mahomes is. Like, that's what refs like. Like, if Mahomes gets a flag, he'll just be, I didn't need y'all's help out there. I could have handled it myself. I don't care what people say. The NFL is rigged for the Eagles and the Chiefs.
Only one major difference being that one of them is
see.
actually an aggressive, like literal aggressive. I'm gonna choke you. Where the other one's just kind of like casual playing football. But yeah. Outside of that, I can see the ego coming from both. Ooh. I finally catch this boy. Anyways, yeah, but I will say, MFJ, as a whole anime, aside from season 7 being a little bit, definitely my least favorite season, season 8 has definitely been the strongest season as of the first month. Technically, the first 4 Fridays, or Saturdays, I'm sorry. It releases on Saturdays. Probably Sundays for Japan. But yeah, it's been a really good season. Ooh, what did we catch this time? Another, yeah. Okay, cool. Alright. That, not exactly what I was looking for, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm going this direction now. Oh, wait, man.
But yeah, another big boy. And now he goes back to the wire. Oh, the Blue Jays overtake the Los Angeles Dodgers in the World Series. I'm honestly hoping the Blue Jays win. Like, look, if I could choose who to be in the Super Bowl this year, I want to see the Detroit Lions in the Super Bowl. I really do.
Bro, I would love to see that. Like, the Detroit Lions deserve it. They deserve to make it. I don't care about the Super Bowl halftime show because that's a bit controversial to some. I don't think it's a problem. People are making problems over anything, like Bad Bunny being a threat for no reason, like just because. But my thing is that if we can have a fair game this time, I don't care. I'll still watch the game. If it's like a Lions playing, I'll watch it anyway because will be participating for the Lions. But after that, if it's just like two mid teams, or especially the Chiefs or the 49ers, for me going there, I ain't watching it. Unless they are competing, unless they're competing against the Lions. Other than that, my favorite team is not going to make it though. I just don't think they are. Unless there's like a slim chance the Chargers somehow make it, that would be rare. But
my team won't even make it at all because
my
team's defense completely sucks.
Initially, because of their win against the Giants, I started calling them the overtimers. And when I watched the Packers game, they literally tied both after overtime. I just can't believe. And I think they won again. They've had two wins overtimes, and then one of them was just not. But after that, it's just they play the Cardinals next. All right, cool. They won. They lost against. Yeah, they lost that. Okay. They've only had 2 overtime games, but I obviously that nickname is obviously dropped after the Jets game. That term dropped pretty quick, but initially it was just like haven't won any games up until the Giants, which was an overtime game. But that was a meme. I just had to mention that was like a short meme that lived very shortly. I mean, if the Cowboys did well, which I mean, not expecting that, I don't have a problem with the Cowboys. They're just not a good team, but I would want them. I would cheer for them, even for the sake of just because I respect the Cowboys at least, unlike per se the Chiefs or the Packers. Anyway. So speaking of Halloween, any interesting spooky Halloween stories? That's interesting.
I ain't really got any, really.
When's the last time you cosplayed or dressed up for Halloween?
Probably 2023.
Only 2 years ago.
Yeah, when it was DJ Marshmallow.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. For me, obviously, I'm not gonna be. This is probably the first year where I'm not technically participating in Halloween, literally. Oh, I don't know if I participated in Halloween in 2020 because of the pandemic, so I don't think we did Halloween that year. But like, I don't really like. I'm not like kidsy for it, but I did cosplay as the I got the tracksuit. And by the time I got to officially place my order from Amazon to get the costume, the only thing that was cheap enough for me to get that I was gonna get here in time before Halloween was the Class 1 UA tracksuit, and I got the Midoriya's green wig, so that's what I wore for like the little trunk or treating thing. It only lasted like 20 minutes. We only there for 20 minutes because it was just a short thing, and that's the closest I did for Halloween. And I appreciate the time I got to do that. So Wednesday, the 29th of October, that's technically my closest of trick or treating I did or Halloween celebration. Even though Reese's will be up top, that's all that matters. Up top, baby. Woohoo! Anyway.
I'll tell you one thing that used to actually creep me out. Yeah, and it still kind of spooks me today. And that is like, you know how like whenever you were a kid, you would have like go watch these like little videos that are like from like Scholastic Book Fair books. There'd be like those little like flash animations.
Maybe.
Or like how any type of Scholastic like book fair thing would start. So it would start off with like a piano playing. Oh my god, that was clean.
That reminds me, yeah,
That's
so,
to me, snake that.
bro, Twitch is just kind of like a sad platform right now. Because the whole Emru situation is pretty sad. I just gotta say, I feel bad for her. Like, what is going on with Mizkif, bro? What is with him? What is with him? He's acting so strange. Like, his response to all the stuff against him was so strange, too. He even, like, admitted to it, but kind of, like, tried changing up the narrative of what actually happened to his eyes. Yeah, he threw her phone, but it wasn't intentional directed at her. Like, what? You sued through her phone, that proves that you did throw a phone. But obviously it's clear that you wouldn't just miss when she was there, right? Come on. It is just sad to see that's happened, and these female creators have to go through such things, so I feel bad for them. Justice and prayers to those who also suffer similar situations, whether it's streaming or just similar abuse from other people that you have to go through. No one deserves to go through an abusive relationship like that.
But here's the thing that freaks me though. Like, okay, so when I was in, okay, come on, I'm back in real quick. So when I was in elementary school, well, sometimes when it was that season for the book fair or the Scholastic Book Fair, like my school used to show like videos of like old animated shows from like the books that would be at the book fair. Like animated, like it would be animated from like Clifford the Big Red Dog to Where the Wild Things Are. And like this is what spooked me. This always spooked me as a kid, and it still does today. I hope you guys don't get copyrighted for this. Wait, just listen.
The audio?
That still freaks me out today. Like, literally, like, as a
I heard it a
kid.
little second ago, but just I moved it slightly for like, well, just anyways. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like, it
Definitely.
freaked me out as a kid because I mean, as a kid, like when I heard it for the first time, and I would have to get up in the middle of the night to like get something, like get a drink of water, and everyone would be asleep, and I'd be the only one up. Like I'm telling you, if I had to walk to the kitchen because at the place I was living at, there was like glass windows, there was like a glass door that led to the porch outside, and there was nothing covering it. And so when I walked in all alone, and I would flip a light on, like I would hear that playing in the back of my mind, and it would scare me.
Oh my
death.
goodness.
And so I would grab what I needed and then shut the light off, bolt
And just
back
run.
just run back to the room and shut the door. And then
I know
literally
that
after
feeling
that,
though. I
and after
know
that, it would
that
just
feeling
stop.
though.
Like I still have that feeling today because I mean I literally do not like leaving my room at night because it's just like what if somebody's watching me?
My house
Like,
is
I get
not
freaked
that big,
out.
but bigger than the mobile home that I lived previously 5 years ago, 4 years ago, a little. Anyways, but when I was a kid at school, the thing that would traumatize me a little bit was the Microsoft opening, and especially the closing sound effects. That traumatized me as a kid when the computer was shut down. Scared me. I always have nightmares of that for some reason. So liminal looking back now, but bro.
Ugh. Yeah, I know how you feel on that one.
Yeah.
Look, you want to talk about nightmare fuel? Teletubbies. That show, oh my. Oh, I hated Teletubbies
Shout out
so
Alex
much
Bell
as
for
a
making
kid.
a whole theory about that. The Teletubbies is on a planet that is called Earth. When it's destroyed, you should check that out. I'm not actually trying to give out the hints on what it is. Anyways, Teletubbies is pretty weird though. Like it is like what even is the show? Like
There's a lot of things that are weird.
one thing from the video that you could also compare like the Teletubbies got compared to space astronauts. The way they move and just giggle around or whatever, it is just weirdly accurate. When I saw that, I noticed it. I freaked out for a second and then just realized, okay, yeah, this is just into future. It's like Squidward, future. I don't know. That one does not make sense. Unless
There
you're
was one
going
time I remember.
mask off. If it mask on. I think I said that backwards. Anyway.
Yeah, there was one time I remember. Like, when I was a kid, I used to be terrified of mascot costumes. Literally, I used to be afraid of mascots. It's like, I was traumatized of them. And the way that goes, it goes all the way back to, like, when I was a toddler. The way it went was, when I was a kid, I mean, they still do, like, these events today. It was a Day Out with Thomas event where basically you could just ride on Thomas. And I was about probably 4 or 5 years old. And my parents decided to take me out to go see Thomas and ride on Thomas, the tank engine. And there was a booth, and it was called, I think it was Storytime with the Fat Controller, or Sir Topham, which is what he's called here in America. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm sitting there minding my business, waiting for the story to begin, when out of nowhere, the door friggin' flings open, and right there stood that mascot costume. It freaked me out because what it was just like, the costume had no pupils. It was just straight up ovals with black and then a smile. I mean, it freaked me out to the point I just bolted out screaming.
How old were you when this happened?
I was probably like 4 years old.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's valid. That one's valid.
Like, look, that thing is terrifying, dude.
Yeah, it's a valid scream there. No, like imagine finding out about the clown terrifier screaming at whatever you see. Those Oh yeah, the whole. And this ain't no Michael Myers either, bro. I'm telling you. I've watched all three of the movies, and I'm like, okay, the third movie, Terrifier 3, I'm not really spoiling it because I just don't really have a reason to. Makes no sense. It's like the whole premise of the story kind of is like your own acid. Like what even is happening in the movie? Yeah, it is over. It's over for the movie. I think they're making a fourth one too. So if you're interested in that, be on the lookout for the Terrifier fourth movie. Anyways, okay. So I guess our next topic can be horror movies. Have you seen any horror movies?
I'll tell you one thing that terrified. One other thing that freaked me out as a kid. It was when. So as a kid, I enjoyed being in school most of the time.
Fair.
But
instead of being
one
online for those
time
Gen
I
Alpha kids.
remember, like thinking what it would be like if I was the only one at school at night, and then like.
Oh my gosh, you're not the only
like,
one.
when I was little, when I thought about it, when I was little, I'm like, that's actually terrifying.
As you think about it, no one's there. It's just you and your own thoughts.
That right there is just where I draw the line, where it's just, like, to this day, it still creeps me out. To this day, it still freaks me out.
Just the thought of just being completely alone and in your own place, it's just like, oh yeah, okay. You feel a little bit more tension than you normally do when you at least have one other person living in your crib, house, whatever. And dude, it's a whole nother flippin' vibe for sure.
Like, literally, I get like that when I'm home alone. Like, if it's at night, I'm always, like, on edge because I'm, like...
It's another vibe. It's not like the daytime where I can feel a bit more secure about myself.
I remember, I think as a kid...
What's the youngest you've been left home alone?
I think the youngest I was... 14 or 15. I think that's when my parents started to leave me home alone.
It's probably around the same time. It was either 13 or 14 for me. I think 14 when I was officially home alone without even my brother. 13 when I had when it was at least me and my brother probably. But when it was just me, maybe 14. So I can't directly remember, but it was definitely before. It was definitely 2019. So I think it was 14 or 13. It was in 2019. Anyway.
Yeah, but I'm telling you. Like I've thought, like, sometimes I'm like, what are schools like? Like, what are the outside of schools like at night? To which I'm just like, okay, I don't think I want to know. Because, like, to this day, like, I still get freaked out.
I do drop by schools when it's dark, but just to get back to home or not. I'm not the one driving, I'm just riding. And it's just like nothing's there though, right? But imagine just actually being there. It's just a little different. Unless you're just those kids who like to vandalize property and you're just there to play basketball, that's totally different. But then again, you never know.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, it's creepy.
Yeah.
Creepy, and it still freaks me out today. And that's why I don't really talk about it much, because it's like, okay, because it puts me on an edge of, oh god, someone's watching.
Sometimes you gotta fix your fears by expressing your thoughts.
But I mean, it is spooky season.
Hey, happy Halloween, y'all. What's y'all's favorite horror movie?
I'm not much of a fan of horror movies.
You don't like to be scared as much, huh?
Nah.
I'm a little different.
Like,
I don't watch horror movies
because
most horror movies now don't really give me the scare factor as much. But I mean, there's a few that sometimes could do that. Terrifier, not really. I'm just like, oh, it's really gory, disgusting, but I'm not like freaked out by it because I'm just kind of like expecting. I'm just like laughing half the time. I'm just like, oh, there it is again. The way the clown acts, just Art the Clown's ridiculous. I will say, I did go back and watch a few of them, and there's one more that I'm gonna watch before the week is over, probably on Thursday, but Thursday night, whatever. I think whenever this actually comes up to YouTube or not, stay tuned if you're there. Otherwise, keep drinking water's benefits for health and hydration though. I did watch a Child's Play, the 2019 reboot, and honestly, it wasn't that bad. I did think I actually thought it was gonna be a little bit overwhelming. No, it wasn't. It was actually pretty good, solid. I'm not gonna spoil the movie. If you want to watch a horror movie, I would at least check out. If you're a fan of a doll horror movie, I'd rather watch Chucky. I would rather watch that Child's Play horror movie than the Ouija Origin of Evil, the reboot to the original Ouija, where that didn't even feel like it was scary. It just felt, yes, it had an atmosphere vibe. It had a vibe, but the storytelling was a bit confusing, and the acting was so forced. It felt like, or just didn't really seem trying. The Origin of
Oh
Evil
yeah.
movie was so terrible. Like, it was not good. So, just want to give a shout out to that one. Now, 2 years ago, I remember seeing. Have you? What did you think? So, imagine being in the Purge. That would be terrifying, bro. It's like the same question, but kind of a little different. Except you're not killing zombies. You're having to deal with people. Like what you do in a zombie apocalypse. But this one is, if you were in the Purge, what would you do?
Don't really know about that one.
No, they don't know. Weird because not till a few years ago, around the same time, 2023, I think, there was a like the Purge in Chicago that almost happened, which was crazy. But it didn't actually happen. I have to double check that one.
Yeah, I mean, the way my old my old elementary school was, it's still there today. Like, it was actually a high school, and like, I think it was a high school in the freaking, like, 50s, I think, and then it just got turned into a middle school. They just didn't bother taking out the high school bit. They just left it. I mean, it's a nice school, it's just, like, good lord.
It was called the Safety Act. And the other, yeah, it was called that, bro. So, it's actually a criminal justice law from whatever. Yeah, people thought that this was first mentioned, I think, around September, October 2022, and then obviously it never really took into place like that. But dude, people were preparing a purge for Chicago. It's already been that long ago, but 3 years ago, man, this happened. It was crazy. It's like, bro, what's going on in Chicago, bro? I already know it's a dangerous city next to like Detroit, but dang, bro, crazy. If I was in a purge, bro, honestly, I'm ending my life. I'm just kidding. I probably wouldn't just end my life like that. Anyways, well, it's suicide's not the answer.
Never seen this one.
I don't know. Like, I'd probably just go off wild. Like, I'd probably just.
This seems about right.
The most random meme I'm explaining about the purge is the most underwhelming conversation ever. So like I said, like I'll probably just plant some explosive, like that cat from Like a Daisy, my homie, shout out. Like a Daisy's actually, like, they're working with Glitch Productions. Which, speaking of which, and you sent it to me like literally earlier. SMG4 is actually ending, y'all. That's pretty sad. Tribute to SMG4, I first founded them late 2018 going into 2019 is when I started watching them. And after like 2020, I didn't really watch them as much, but I did pay attention to Glitch Productions. And oh my gosh, I mean, after literally 2021 was like the last major year, but then they only came up with Glitch Productions. And I don't care what you guys say, but Luke and SMG4, both of the heads of Glitch Productions, are the most talented and most respected people when it comes to the animation industry I've ever been a witness of. They actually are very talented and actually are fair to their workers for sure. I like that because they've released all these shows such as Murder Drones, my personal favorite because I just love the concept and everything. They mentioned Digital Circuits, which I'm not even going to get into right now because, oh my gosh, the recent episode is just, it's emotional. And they released their next episode in December 12th. And then their following episode is going to be on March So,
Joe Burrow.
and then the final episode, we don't know when. We just got the next 2 episodes coming. All we know is the episode, I think it's episode 7, will be at a beach. And it's probably going to be against Jax. And how Gooseworks mentioned that certain types of fans are going to be mad. It's probably going to be Jax fans, because we can tell that I'm just making guesses here. I have a Jax plush, and I'm probably going to, if I'll start making diss tracks on Jax, the bunny, if he's the one that is basically the culprit at that point, right? I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that to my plush, right? I wouldn't do that. Or I wouldn't do it to the fandom, right? I love Jax though. He's my second favorite character next to Gango because I relate to her a lot. Anyways, ooh, they also released Not So Guinevere also last month, the official pilot release, which I think is really good. Probably the best pilot from an indie animation I've ever seen. It does a great job of telling the story, and the foreshadowing is really good. So if you haven't checked that out, go to Glitch Productions. It's out. And oh my gosh, the Living Tombstone. I don't really listen to Living Tombstone, but this has got to be one of my favorite Living Tombstone's releases ever, because it's Murder Drones that they released earlier this month. One of my favorite songs of the year, or one of them, surprisingly, is a Murder Drone song. Oh my gosh, it's so well done in the music video, the animation, so cool too. I had to pre-order the Anne Sleeping Pajamas plush based on what he's wearing in the music video. That's a new promotion. They just dropped the new merch from Murder Drones as a tribute to that release, which is so cool. So if you haven't seen that music video, also go check out the Living Tombstone. I think it's actually on the Glitch Productions channel. Actually, I think they have it on the Glitch Productions as well YouTube channel. They're just collabed with the Living Tombstone. They're the performers. They're the actual artists. Glitch Productions. They're the ones that animated the music video. So W collab though, just like the REEESE Oreo collab. 2 W collabs that I've witnessed within the last like 30 days. Let's go.
Well, dude.
Alright.
I'm exhausted.
I think that is going to wrap up the stream. We actually did talk a lot on this one. So yeah, that was enough rant. The most important thing is be careful. Don't do violence. But have a fun costume. Go off on Halloween, but do not pull a purge. Okay, we don't need to do the purge. I was gonna say 2 years ago I did watch the Forever Purge movie, and that was solid. But what's also solid is keep drinking water is beneficial for your health and hydration. The earth is mostly made out of water. So we as humans, therefore we should replenish ourselves where we're mostly made out of. Keep drinking water now, and of course I'm gonna outro quote is right at the end of this. Life may be unpredictable, but should remain to stay yourself, because there's only one of you that exists in this world. So be unique. Thank you all for tuning on this one. Have a happy Halloween. Before the bed bugs bite, you better sleep, boy.
Nah, I'll get to it.
Take care, and I'll